The big argument in Washington right now is over the trade bill. And here we have Republicans, a lot of them lining up with the president on this, and some in his own party are the most vehement critics of this bill. Where do you come out on all that?
I'm totally supportive of these trade pacts. I think that the president is exactly right. He needs this fast-track authority. This is important for not only our economic relationships with other countries and our own economic growth long-term. It's important in terms of our political relationships and our security relationships with other countries, particularly in Asia. So I think that this is it's profoundly mistaken to oppose these trade pacts, and particularly in the way they've been put forward.
We're now hearing in Iraq new victories by ISIS. Can you envision the United States having to send ground troops back into there?
Actually, I think sending large numbers of U.S. ground troops back into Iraq would be a serious mistake. But I do believe that the rules of engagement for our troops need to be more flexible. I think we need to have more deeply embedded trainers with the Iraqi Kurdish, the Iraqi security forces, the Sunni tribes with the Kurds in the north. I think we need to have forward air controllers and spotters. We need to have special forces in there. I think to be able to really get at ISIS, we need, and these are relatively small numbers. We have 3,000 plus in country already. It seems to me a fraction of those, if given broader rules of engagement, could play a more effective role. I worry about the role of the Iranians and the Shia militias in Iraq. And so for us to be more deeply engaged, but we're talking hundreds or maybe at most 1,000 U.S. forces. Sending a big U.S. force back in would be a mistake, and I don't know of anybody who really supports that.
You're still concerned by the dysfunction in Washington. Do you see a way out of that?
It really is simply a matter of leadership. I mean, there are a lot of structural changes that have taken place over the last 30 years or so that make, I mean, we've always had tough politics in this country. We've always had polarized politics. But my favorite example is the politics today are no worse than they were when the Republicans controlled both houses of Congress in 1947. And Truman was a hated president. And he still got the NATO agreement, he got the NATO treaty approved, he restructured the national security organizations, he got the Marshall Plan through. People were still willing to reach across the aisle to do what was in the best interest of the country. And I think what's missing now are that band in the middle, both center-left and center-right, who are willing to reach across and do deals and get things done. And anybody who wants to compromise is accused of selling out or betraying their principles. And that's not the way our system of government works. The Constitution is a bundle of compromises. The only way divided government, meaning the three separate branches of government, works is through compromise. And you get these people, men and women back there, who basically say it's my way or the highway. That's not the way the American system has ever been able to work.
Secretary, it's always fun to talk to you, and I wish you the best.
Thanks a lot, Bob.